Hello guys, it is the last game of the season. It's Manchester United versus Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park. So let's get into it. Let's cue that intro. Oh no, and welcome finally to the last game of the season. And it's me, Dan, back again with the Matchday Live. And the team I don't know, whatever team, Ralph Rangnick puts out, I just hope we put in a good performance and, get 3 points. That's all I hope for, to be honest with you. So, yeah, that's the team I've gone for. Whether or not it will be picked or not is another question, but let's see what happens with that. So let's get into it. Let's play match and let's talk. Well, we're not going to talk about it. We lost 4-0 against Brighton. It was a poor game from United. Brighton have been one of them bogey teams for all the top six sides this season, and they just put in a really good performance from them, and United just didn't really show up. It was just a typical United that we've had for the last couple of games. So, let's talk about the season. Obviously, we had a really good start in the season. We had, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was still our manager. We had, obviously, just signed Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, we didn't sign Cristiano Ronaldo. We beat Leeds 5-1 the first game of the season. It was all, I was thinking, winning 5-1. Okay, it was against Leeds, where they're attacking, but, it still was against Leeds, and we did win 5-1 at home, which was hopefully a really good. Oh, good goal from McTominay. I was hoping for a really good, start to the season. We had quite an easy start to the season as well with the games. The games, played really well for us. But in the end, we we just kind of lost it, didn't we? We lost that game. I think it was Southampton. I think we drew. I don't know if it was Southampton where we drew 1-1. There was another game that we just could not look. I think it was Leicester, actually. We lost against Leicester, I think it was. We lost 3-2, was it? I think. That game we didn't really, play well. And then obviously we started getting into the Champions League. We lost against Young Boys, although we was down to 10 men, if I remember correctly, in that game. It was just one of them games. And the Champions League, we just got through. And then obviously we played Atletico Madrid, and we lost that game against Atletico Madrid to get knocked out of the Champions League. Obviously, we lost in the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup as well, which didn't really help us. And then in the end, we just lost it completely. Apart from that, didn't we? Obviously, Solskjaer got sacked after Watford, now relegated Watford, beat us 4-1. And then the 5-0 didn't really help, and then obviously the City game didn't really help, where we lost 3-0. It was just a roller coaster ride, wasn't it, this weekend, and this season, and we just hope that. Oh Christ! We just hope that something happens this week, this season, this transfer window. Obviously, loads of players will be leaving, like McTominay. What's his name? Matt is leaving. Loads of players are leaving. Lingard's leaving on a. It's surprising how many players are leaving on a free. Paul Pogba, he's leaving. There is talk of him going to Juventus, which let's see what happens with that. There's loads of talk. There's even talk about Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Could be leaving. Even though I would have thought Ten Hag would have kept him, even though he's not that good as a right back, because obviously in the Premier League you have to be an attacking right back. You can't be a defending right back in the Premier League anymore. You have to be an attacking. You have to, we have to get like a Trent Alexander-Arnold, like a Cancelo. You have to have attacking wide backs, and I wouldn't be surprised if even Luke Shaw, might get. I expect Luke Shaw is in Ten Hag's plans, because obviously we're not going to get a loads of players this coming transfer window. I'll be very surprised if we make more than 3 or 4 signings. I'll be very surprised if we do that. But let's see what happens. And obviously Ronaldo, there was talk of Ronaldo going, but apparently he is in Ten Hag's plans, and hopefully he'll get something. And obviously there is talk about the captaincy as well. Harry Maguire, he's not for it. Personally, I would give it to Ronaldo. I would just give it to Ronaldo for this season coming, next season coming, and then if people don't like it, then let's see what happens. But I think Ronaldo should be given it. He's he is United. He knows United, and okay, Ten Hag might not agree with him, but let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Obviously, one thing I did like seeing the last couple of weeks that we have literally on Monday. Apparently, Ten Hag started the United work already. He was supposed to go on holiday apparently to celebrate, Ajax winning the league yet again. But he's come in with his assistant. I can't remember his name. I know it's Van der Goo. It's not Van der Goo. It's Van der something. Van der Goo's the goalkeeper. It's something like that. And obviously another player, another coach that's supposed to be joining him is Steve McLaren, which, okay, I get it, but it's Steve McLaren, and apparently he's like well known at United. Okay, he was with with Sir Alex Ferguson. I was going to say Solskjaer then. I don't know. Let's see what happens with him. They're going to score a typical FIFA goal, 45th minute goal, which should have been half time by now. Typical game. Typical FIFA goal there. But yeah, anyway, obviously there's talk of more transfers. There's loads of talk with obviously loads of transfers happening. Obviously, quite loads of United staff have left as well this season. Obviously, with this season as well, we've had the Glazer out movement come up again, and I totally 100% support the Glazer movement. Glazer out movement. I think we're not going to change until we get rid of the Glazers, and unfortunately, I can't see that happening unless the Glazers put United up for sale, which I very, very doubt is going to happen because they are money grabbing, gits, to say the least. So yeah. Okay, they're gonna provide. Are they gonna provide Ten Hag with some money this season? I hope they do. If they don't, then there will be a massive uproar, and there will be a massive uproar if he don't. If he doesn't get backed. If he doesn't get backed, rebuilding United is not gonna help. It's not gonna. It's not gonna. It's not going to work if they don't help rebuild United. Obviously, there's with the stadium as well. We still haven't heard anything from the stadium. Is it going to be refurbished? Is it going to be, built down? Is it going to be, we don't know what's going to happen really. So we have to see on that. And with players leaving, there's talk of loads of Ajax players. Recently, it's Timber, Julian. Is it Julian or Jurian? I can't remember his first name. It's Timber. I know his second name is called Timber. He's a centre back, a young centre back for Ajax, and obviously the Brazilian winger Anthony has been linked with United as well. There's loads of Ajax players have been linked, obviously because of Ten Hag, and obviously Donny van der Beek, is he going to be coming back into the squad now that Ten Hag, obviously he was a Ten Hag player and he knows, Ten Hag, Van der Beek knows what's going to happen. Obviously, he was at loan at Everton, which, I watched the Everton game yesterday. That was how they pulled that out, I do not know, Everton, but, well deserved for Everton to stay back in the Premier League because... Is it the Premier League without Everton in it? One of the original 6 clubs that started the Premier League. It would have been a bit sad, just to see them get relegated. But they came back and beat. Obviously, they came back and beat Crystal Palace. So that was good for them. But obviously, there's more talk of more players coming in, and there's more talk of more staff coming in. We still haven't seen anything about like a deputy. There's loads of talk about a deputy director coming in, a deputy football director to help Johnny, just to help John Murtaugh, and let's see what happens with that. Are we gonna score? No, we're not. There's loads of talk going on at the moment. Obviously, with loads of players going. There's loads of players coming in as well. Obviously, is Ten Hag going to give the youngsters a go? Hopefully they do, and hopefully we might see some youngsters this weekend. Obviously, huge congratulations actually as well to the Youth Cup winners. We are the Youth Cup winners, first time since 2011, I think it was. Which was nice to see. And we have got some good players in that under 18. So hopefully we'll continue on this good run with our. They're calling it the class of 22, but obviously the reference to class 92. But let's see how many of them players will get into the first team. You never know with that. So obviously this weekend we do have Crystal Palace. We need to talk about the last game of the season. I just hope for a good victory. Just give some United fans something to cheer about this weekend. We can't put up with another loss, especially against a club like Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace under what's his name, Patrick Vieira. They've been a really good side, and obviously that loss at the weekend, that loss on last night against Crystal Palace, that loss against Everton, sorry, that might have hurt them a bit there. But let's see what happens with that game. I just hope United get 3 points and end the season with a victory, to be honest. And hopefully this guy gets a couple goals as well. He needs 2 more goals, I think, to get 20 league goals. So hopefully he gets that record as well. That would be good to see if he gets 20 league goals. Also, how is he not in the player of the season talk, Ronaldo? I know he's Ronaldo, but Ronaldo saved us quite a lot this season. And okay, we would have been a different place if Ronaldo wasn't in the side. But yeah. So final score prediction for the season. I don't know. 1-0 United, 2-0 United. I just hope for a good victory. To be honest, all I can see is a Crystal Palace, outplaying us, and I can see United not showing up personally. But let's see what happens. So anyway, guys, I'm actually going to end it here for today. This is the last Matchday Live of the season, so we will be back next season, hopefully with a new team, and hopefully a new-looking team, hopefully a really good-looking team as well. And obviously under Ten Hag and his regime will begin. So look forward to that. So yeah, score prediction, I'm going to go 2-0, 2-1, something like that against United. Hopefully United will win, but I just can't see it personally. Crystal Palace, last season at home, they'll be up for it. So yeah. So anyway, guys, I'm actually going to end it here for today. So please like, comment and subscribe. And don't forget to leave your score prediction below. So right, guys, I'm going. Bye.